I'm glad you decided to return to my CryptoQ Media channel. We will now delve into XRP. In light of the sudden removal of support for EOS, Algorand, and USDT from both blockchains, many are questioning the current state of Tether and whether it is connected to Mica. If you look closely, you might be able to tell that Tether is designed to break at some point. I worry that the US dollar and the cryptocurrency market will both take a hit when that day finally arrives. Payment confirmation typically takes between 30 minutes and 5 hours. My copy is ready, and I need to pay for it now, man. I am unable to make any changes to the blockchain, sir. Despite claims to the contrary, Bitcoin is widely seen as the currency of the future. Many see it as the birth of a brand new monetary system taking place right now. Bitcoin is not going anywhere due to its high price, lengthy processing time, and inapplicability for rapid payments, despite what many would have you believe. That is correct, really. Crypto industry insiders are just as denialist as everyone else. But no matter how much proof you give that XRP and related cryptocurrencies are the future, nobody will take you seriously. But you can't predict when people will start to believe it, like when Bitcoin's value drops out of nowhere and practicality shines through. It is now en route. We are ready to issue a digital euro if that becomes necessary. What is she trying to say if she says it's necessary? Why is it so arcane? When would a digital euro be useful? When asked about the European Union's plan to deal with the debt issue, her second mysterious comment was, "It will come. It will arrive in due course." Furthermore, there will be no end to the debt problem. Look at the US and all other countries' national debts. That is why a brand new system is in the works. With its connections to the Digital Euro Association (DAS), Ripple is an excellent addition to the Digital Euro Conference's roster of gold sponsors. Do you recall that it took place in February of the current year? You have to understand that Ripple is crucial to the entire operation. So, whether there's a meeting regarding the digital future, the fourth industrial revolution, international payments, or the current testing of digital identity wallets in the European Union, Ripple is always invited. Thankfully, instead of storing this information on a chip, it will be made available on your phone. Nevertheless, digital ID will be pivotal in the global proliferation of CBDCs. What really gets under my skin about digital ID is the way it permeates every aspect of your life. The fact that they brought up a power outage and an internet outage didn't change this. Suddenly, a whole new monetary system emerged. The new monetary system is also being activated at the same time. Everyone has known that a digital ID is necessary to use the new banking system. It is now possible to use XRP to make offline payments, since we have arrived to a stage where this is possible. You may also utilize XRP to make the existing banking system better. This is something I bring up frequently since I frequently hear claims in my videos about CBDCs that XRP will go down to zero due to the lack of CBDCs. You don't need CBDCs for the price of XRP to rise. The digital euro will not be subject to a levy by the European Central Bank, unlike merchant services. The fee competition that will follow the arrival of new stablecoins on Ripple is already visible. Making ensuring customers can pay without costs is Digital Europe's main objective. Receives payment from a merchant bank but does not pay via the euro system, incurs costs related to providing a free service. But if people still choose to use cash, the money will go toward things like the consumer bank, transaction fees, and merchant fees, none of which are involved in the P2Euro scheme. Please have this in mind since it is the way the incentives will work. It might be wise to see how it works in other nations before bringing it to the US. I'm still hoping for a CBDC in America. There will be more incentives, but that is one method they intend to get you to use the digital money. Perhaps you might get a discount of 10% or even 20% on this product. That item will come with an abundance of perks. You can get CBDC payments if you're on government support, including Social Security or welfare. That includes people in the military. In the same way that any government program receiving funding from the government would have ties to CBDC, Yoruba will also arise out of nowhere. Give me the rundown on their plans. Do they know anything? Even if the super rich who are stockpiling supplies for the end of the world are insane, that's simply the way most people are. The sums of money that these secret bunkers cost the billionaires, are you kidding me? They were building the bunkers possibly because they anticipated the disaster. They will come out of hiding once the new monetary system is up and running, the power is restored, and the internet is accessible once more. They are cognizant of the fact that a banking system collapse is imminent, and that this approaching collapse will surpass OA in magnitude. They were likely preparing for that. Without a doubt, not the Third World War. True, I don't see a Third World War in my future. What one do see is a money war, in which the United States is fighting to keep the dollar relevant. There are a lot of countries that want out of the US dollar, not only the BRICS group of countries. That is how things stand right now. The post I'll be using for this is actually mine. Count me in favor of Trump. The economy benefited from his actions. But his assertion that America will not have a CBDC is not something I believe. It defies logic, to put it plainly. Around the world, people are starting to live in the digital age. Who or what will take action if the US does not alter its course? Yeah, I don't think so either. In 2018, he and Ripple had a meeting. On top of that, he knows his way around XRP, and a CBDC was probably already planned for 2018 before then. Also, by 2025, it will have become a reality. Personally, I think this way. Furthermore, a CBDC has been the subject of much speculation as Ripple's new stablecoin. Regarding the go-back system, they also brought it up. Someone else raised the point that cash might not go away altogether, but rather stick around for a while. That parallel system will be observed is still my firm view. My prediction is that you'll end up with CBD and cash. The European Union is also experiencing this right now. There will be perks to using the digital euro when it becomes accessible soon. Meanwhile, the central bank will keep printing additional digital currency, and paper money will still be in circulation. For that reason, I can't stress enough how important it is to monitor events in the East so that you can foresee those in the West. To put it plainly, we will be proceeding along this path. It is my assumption that Trump did not intend to suggest that a CBDC was impossible. He wanted to say it since it would have been a great topic for a conversation. Any coin, including Ripple stablecoin, would be considered a CBDC since the only requirement is that it be a stable currency issued by the US government. If you could just subscribe and like my channel, it would be greatly appreciated. Be careful.